Good evening, Knox County. I'm Snow Beetle, and you're not. Welcome back to Project Zomboid, New Players Survival Guide Edition. Today, how to prepare for utility shutoff, which is sort of a continuation of the plumbing electrical episode that got interrupted with the helicopter event. Causes all kinds of problems. In fact, we still have a little cleanup to do before we can get back to work, but I want to get back to that because I just checked the last stream and we are on the 23rd of July, so it's been 14 days since we started, and power can go out anytime between 0 and 30 days, so it could be any time now. Hopefully we can get power and water set up before they go out. If not, not a huge deal, but I'd like to try and show you how it's done. Welcome to the stream, Admiral Rex. Glad to see you here once again, as well as Marty. You made it. Glad to see you here. And Aldrin Kondoy, welcome back. Welcome back. If I remember right, we're in the apartment above the gas station. I have to go outside and clear out what's left of these zombies. I forget how many there were, but I think we made a pretty good dent in them with the vehicles last episode. So let's... I'm not sure why it's reloading. Maybe because I was playing on the server, it has to redo everything. So yeah, we have a generator. We did find a generator book in a previous episode. So we're good there. I don't think our carpentry is quite where we need to be for building a water container. Or a rain barrel. Actually, I think they're called rain collectors. But you know what I mean. So we might have to level carpentry a little bit. I double checked. All the broadcasts for Life and Living should be over. I think it's 9 days in the end, so we can't get any more experience from TV. I don't think there's a VHS store in Rosewood, so we're going to learn how to disassemble beds. Because that's a good XP source as well. Unless you're on multiplayer server, then don't do it. You don't want to destroy the world for everyone else. Loading, loading, loading. I was thinking about it. All right. Let's see where we are. Could try to sleep up here. I don't think they know I'm in here, so. Oh yeah, we're injured too. I don't remember why that is. Maybe from carrying heavy stuff. Let's see if I can go to sleep. Actually, only drowsy, so let's set our watch. Actually, let me check all the ones in my inventory so they don't wake us up. Because if you have an alarm on one of these watches, and it happens to be in the middle of the night, it will wake you up as well. They all look clear. The way you can check is, since there's 3 here, I'll expand it, but if you hover over each one, it would say alarm set if there was one. We'll just use the one we're wearing. Set alarm. And it's almost 6, so let's do like 4 hours. So we'll do, well, since it's raining, we'll do 11. Hopefully that way if there's fog, it'll go away. Hopefully we are not disturbed. Still raining. And you just click on the little bell to get rid of the alarm, or turn it off, and then click it again to get rid of it altogether. Oh boy, it's going to be a miserable day or two. If this is a thunderstorm, which it looks to be. It's probably going to last for a few days. I'm trying to remember, did I get the frequency yet for the radio? As in the emergency broadcast. I did. It's 90.6. I put that there on a previous episode when we found it. 90.6. So let's see if we can find a radio. Let me get some news on the weather. Might be one over here, actually. Nope, just magazines. Go ahead and put my flashlight away. Why am I over encumbered? I still don't have a bag yet? How is that possible? Okay. I don't think I read the last. Now we still need to read a carpentry book. So technically, if we wanted to, we could disassemble this bed. These, I don't know what you call them, king size, queen size beds are great for carpentry XP. You right click on them, do disassemble, large oak bed. You need a hammer. That's weird. I thought you needed a saw too. I guess you just need a hammer. And then you'll get XP for that. However, if we click on our hearts and go to our skills, you'll notice under carpentry we're at level 2. But we have no chevrons over here pointing for an XP, what's it called? The XP boost? No, it's a multiplier, XP multiplier. They're not there because we haven't read the second book. The first skill book would cover the first 2 levels. We need to read Carpentry 2 for the next 2 levels to get that XP multiplier. Hopefully we have it at home. If we don't, we're going to have to go to the bookstore again. And if we had that, then taking apart the bed would give us 5 times the XP. So that's definitely what we want. So we don't waste any of that XP. Already over encumbered, so I guess I'll just take 1 bottle. Alright. I guess a few notes before we go outside to new players. There's a few problems with thunderstorms. One, actually, does it look foggy right now? Yeah, it's a bit foggy. So, fog obviously reduces visibility, so you really have to pay attention because zombies can sneak up on you. 2, the thunder and the sound of the rain masks the sounds of the zombies, so you may not even hear them walking up behind you or hiding in the trees. So you really have to stay frosty when it's raining like this, and or stay away from the zombies. Also, if you get too wet from the rain, you can get sick. Then you'll start coughing and sneezing and making a bunch of noise, and the zombies will find you. So if we look at the traits that I took, one of them is this green leaf right here, Outdoorsman. That reduces my chance of getting sick from being wet and or cold, or I should just say environmental conditions. It doesn't eliminate it completely. I used to think that, and then I got sick with Outdoorsman, and I learned that it reduces your chances by 90%. So there's still a 10% chance that you can get sick from being affected by the elements. Watman Forever, welcome to the stream. What is poppin'? Matthew Penny as well, and AJ. Everybody's just walking in. Welcome back, y'all. Alright, so we're a little over encumbered. Not ideal. I think my police car is still parked. Yeah, I can't see it from here. I think it's way over there somewhere by that little shed. So we're going to try to get back there and head back to the house. If we need to clean up the parking lot here first, we will. But fighting in the rain does suck. I'm going to get the axe out. I guess we should have a snack first. Get rid of this hunger moodle. Check my axe for condition. Always check your weapons before you go out. Make sure they're in decent shape so that you're not fighting with something almost broken. We're pretty good. We'll eat these pepperonis. Nothing like pepperoni for brunch. We'll drink this pop too, get some more calories. Actually, what's our weight looking like? 78, yeah, we could use the calories. We'll drink this. It's in the cabinet. Do we have a can opener yet? No. So we'll just leave that for now. Cigarettes. Have a smoke. You want to try and clear as many noodles as you can in case we run into a problem, so we're at our best fighting capacity. Trying to see what else I can drop. I'm not wearing the bulletproof vest anymore, so I'll put that here too. I think I like the boots I have on better now, so boots are heavy. We'll leave these here as well. We're getting there. Probably don't need the bottle of gasoline since we have a gas can. Shotgun is a really heavy one. I don't want to dump that until I get a better one. Man, just barely over encumbered. Let's go in the order of encumbrance descending. Sneakers, get rid of those. All right, there we go. Now we're ready to go. If we want any of that stuff, we can come back, but right now it's about survival. There's a radio out here. Is it this one? Oh, it's a TV I saw the signal from. So we're going to turn on this radio, and I'm going to turn it down real quick because we're sitting right next to it. Volume 1 is fine. EBS is already on here, 90.6, so we don't need to program it. If we did want to program it, though... Oh, let me go ahead and turn it on since... Okay, so if you look at the clock, it's 1400, top of the hour. That's when the emergency broadcast system broadcasts the news. I should say, yeah, I guess it is all the news, the automated news. For the current location. Maybe I've never turned it on this early before. Oh, I gotta click tune in, my bad. Might be too late now. Might have to wait till the top of the hour. All this time I still click it and forget to click tune in, but now it says automated emergency broadcast, so we'll leave that on. Do I have a walkie-talkie? Not on me. Otherwise I could just carry it. Carry the broadcast with us. Radford, not the sneakers. No, those purple sneakers were vital. I know it. I'll come back for them, I'm sure. Drip is everything. And I'm over encumbered again. Chocolate. I do want to hear about this storm. Let's hang out here for a little bit. Hopefully there'll be news here in a minute so we can hear more about how long the storm is going to last. We'll just eat junk food while we wait. See if we get some up chevrons on our weight. Right here. See, we just got one. So now we weigh 78 and we're slowly gaining weight. You can get 2 of these and then you'll gain weight faster. We'd like to be between 80 and 84. At least that's where I like to be. Alright, there it goes. Broadcast, and you got to watch it in single player because you can't really play it back that I know of. In multiplayer, you can see it in the chat window. So minimum 61 degrees, maximum 82. Humidity, I missed the percentage. Cover, predicted to start in thunderstorms, tropical storm. A lot of static there. I think this is for tomorrow. Periods of cloud. and fog. Predicted end of thunderstorm. Didn't give us time. It sounds like the thunderstorm might end tomorrow. Sometimes the static takes out important details, but we got the gist of it. We'll just shut this off. Hey, Bad Side, welcome to the stream. Was the radio volume too low to hear? Oh, no. So, like, if I turned it on at level 1 and I went upstairs, I wouldn't be able to hear it, I don't think. So, basically, if you want to be able to hear it for the largest distance, turn it all the way up. But if you're going to be sitting right next to it, you can leave it on 1, and then it's less likely to attract zombies. Alright, let's see what we got out here. Well, let's see if we can head home. I thought there were going to be more zombies, but maybe I ditched them. I just don't remember where I led them to. Last episode. So, something I'll point out since I'm thinking about it. I'll switch to the driver's seat. When I entered the vehicle, I was crouching because I pressed C so that I could sneak for a little bit to get to the car. So technically, crouching is still enabled even though I'm in the car. So if you want to disable it, in case you need to bail out and run, you can. So I'm just going to tap C, and you can't really tell because I'm in the car, but I did uncrouch. So if I step out now, I'm not crouching anymore. And alternatively, if you want to sneak out of the car, you could press C so that you are crouching and exit the vehicle, and now I'm crouched. See if we can get back to the house. I really should search all those corpses for watches. But now is not really the time. Ha! No pun intended. Okay, let's see. I really don't want to have to fight in the rain, but we might not have a choice. Gotta remember to pick up those bags and stuff. Alright, let's work our way back in. Let's do the nightstick for a bit. 3 crawlers. Four crawlers. It is so dark. Do I even have a flashlight? I forget. Yeah. Helps a little bit. How's the new server run going, Batsad? I think I saw Vaco joined it yesterday, or I guess it would have been earlier today. Alright, so you see the moist smoodle pop up? That's from the rain. We're starting to get damp here. Just kind of taking my time. Alright, we need to get rid of those guys. What the heck he's doing. Alright, I got the attention of a few of them. I think we can see well enough now. There's so many, I'm going to bring the axe out. Alright. Back to panicking again. It's going well, says Bad Sad. I have some special guests there too. Do you? Who are the special guests? Who did I miss? Were they on there like when you were playing it? You can hit zombies over a fence. It's always good to keep checking your six. So many by our house. We gotta take care of it though. Alright, I'm gonna pause it for a second. Okay, so something I learned from Vaco Plays. If we can get these guys along this fence and we back up along it as we're fighting them, two things. One, it'll help get them in a straighter line most of the time. The other thing is, because they're so close to the fence, sometimes they'll occasionally just flop over to the other side. So it kind of thins them out a little bit, making them easier to kill, or I should say less dangerous to kill. We'll see if we can do that here. There are quite a few. I don't know if this technique will work, but I'll try to demonstrate it. Yep, well, not sure if I can or should tell who they are, but they were when I played and streamed, so... Okay, you don't have to tell. Everybody, go check out Bad Sad's channel and find out who the secret guests were on his server. I'm going to have to watch it. So many streams to watch, but now I have motivation for sure to find out who the mystery guests are. Alright, so we'll hop over here. Alright, now I gotta be careful. Because we are now wet. Not just moist, so now there's a chance we could get sick. They're not really bunched up enough for me to demonstrate the fence thing, but I think there's a group over to the north. Yeah, we'll use those guys. Let's clean these up first if we can. Okay. They were there when I streamed this Sunday, my Sunday. Okay. Oh, we got these guys too. Fantastic. Alright, so we're going to hop over on this side. Start to get these guys to flop back and forth, hopefully. See, one just flopped over. Another one flopped over. So it kind of takes them out of the lineup temporarily, giving you more time to adjust. The only reason I decided to go this way is because I hadn't checked behind me in a while and I didn't want to get surprised. Alternatively, you can wait for these guys to fall over. Actually, we'll do that with that group. I'll show you in a minute. More fence cheese action. Now, if you notice, my swings got a little slower. It's because now I'm moderately exerted from swinging this axe so much. And we're wet. So let's go. We'll clear these guys out, and then we're going to sit in that car temporarily to dry off and to rest. Okay. Let me pause for a second. Okay. So because we're moderately exerted, if we keep using the axe, we're probably going to get even more exerted to where it's going to be so slow it's going to be dangerous to swing the axe. This is one reason I don't play with the axe. Now, I'm not saying the axe is bad, because you can get more fit. You can choose lumberjack, making it so that you don't get exerted as quickly. So there are ways to utilize the axe better, but because I chose unemployed, I may not have been in the best shape or having the best skill set to wield the axe. So I am by no means saying the axe is a bad weapon, because it is absolutely a great weapon. But I'm not great with using it, so I become exerted, and that puts you in a weaker situation when fighting. So I could switch to nightstick, but that can also make you exerted if you use it too much. The safest weapon for exertion is the knife. Now, when I say safest, yes, you do have to let them get close to you before you can stab them, but it takes a lot less energy to use it. So you can use it pretty much infinitely until you kill them. And your exertion may even go away while you're using the knife instead of an axe. So usually if there's more than a few and I get exerted, I'll switch to knife, because I don't want to get in a position where I'm too tired to fight, if that makes sense. Some guy, welcome to the stream. I got a real life utility shutoff coming in a few days. Nothing bad yet. They're just doing maintenance. Oh, wow. That's never fun. Also, quick question. Is it worth washing yourself and your clothes? I've never confirmed if it makes your character happier or less depressed. It sure seems like it. But for me, it's more of, I like to see my character clean and their clothes clean. So it gives me a morale boost. It also makes me, it adds to the immersion for me, because I think if I was really in an apocalypse like this, I would want to be as clean as possible all the time, because I just know I'd be miserable if I was constantly covered in blood all the time and my clothes just, smelled really bad. So I do it for my own immersion. But I've never confirmed if it helps with depression or not in the game. Now, there are mods to where, like, there's one called Fear of Blood, or at least it's a mod that gives you a trait called Fear of Blood that you need to wash all the time. Otherwise, you'll have anxiety, like the anxiety mood all the time. And I think there's even mods that if you're not clean and you get a cut or something, it'll increase chance of infection. So definitely with some mods, it can be important. But in vanilla, I don't know, other than immersion, if it's important. Hopefully that answers your question. So I'm going to unpause it, and then I'm going to switch to knife and clear these guys out. I don't want to wander too far away, because I might attract more to fight. I probably shouldn't be running either, but I'm trying to get into position. This is about right. So just keep backing up. Stab, stab, stab. It will take longer because the knife does less damage than the axe. Come back this way. A little bit of a whiff there. It's not too bad when they're lined up. And this is additionally dangerous because I can't hear behind me because of the rain. That's another reason I keep changing directions, because I get a little creeped out. We're just going to start falling now because we've done enough damage. Try to keep it tight so they kind of stay in a line. How's my knife looking? It's almost broken. I don't want to lose my knife. So I can switch to scalpel. It won't last very long, but that's okay. We don't need it for anything else. Not doing as much damage. It's already broken. Okay, well, at least we wore them down a little bit. Where's that broken scalpel? We can drag and drop that. No reason to carry it when we're done with it. I'm going to switch to nightstick, even though I'm still exerted. Well, that's not a nightstick. Because I don't want to break my knife. So see, priorities change sometimes. You just have to recognize that. And make and adapt and overcome and all that. But we did enough damage with the knife that hitting him with a couple times with a nightstick pretty much took care of it. Now we're soaking wet. That's not good. Get in here and dry off if we can. It's still running too. That's hilarious. I don't know if the windshield matters because we're missing the windshield. The exertion went away. Go ahead and shut this off. Okay, we're wet instead of soaking now, so we're still drying off. We'll try and get rid of that. Hey you, Frosty Razor. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Did Matthew Penny, would the heater running dry you off faster? It should, because heat from fires will. I've never actually checked. I could start it, but I don't know that it would tell me for sure. Let's see. We're almost dry anyway. It is 90 degrees in here though, so I'm probably going to turn that off actually. But I'm not positive. Gold Save never checked. It would seem faster. I think so. It would definitely help if it was freezing outside and you were wet, but that's more temperature than water, so. We could eat. What do we got? Anything? I didn't grab any extra snacks. Could eat tomato paste, but I don't really feel like doing that. I don't remember, we might have food in the house, but maybe I can put something in here for later. I'm not going to use a shotgun for, well, no, I don't want to use it for a while. So I'm going to, I just have to remember I put it here. It's the heaviest thing, so I'm going to put this in the glove box and the shotgun shells in the glove box. Get rid of that over encumbrance. Oh. Okay. I don't know if you heard that. That is what they call a meta event. Occasionally, Zomboid will give you random, I guess you'd call them ambient sounds, but they're in the distance and they're loud. Like that was rapid gunfire. It could be a single shotgun blast. It could be a woman screaming. I think there's even a man screaming. What else? Those are the only ones I can think of. But you have to pay attention to which way you hear it, like in your headset or on your speakers, because that one I could kind of hear off to my left, which on the screen probably showing to my right because I think the camera's flipped. But basically I heard it to the west or the left side of the screen. I should say the top left side of the screen. So since I know it's in that direction, it was almost directly northwest. But that means since the sound is there, the zombies are going to come from there because they're going to hear it and they're going to head in the direction of the sound. So they're going to cross our path as they're heading to the meta event. Matthew says, yeah, don't want to overheat as well. You would also dry out faster if you insert yourself into an oven, but I guess it has some negative side effects. Indeed. Since you just made me think of it, if you have electricity, you can use one of the clothes dryers in the houses to dry your clothes. You can also use the washer to wash your clothes if they're bloody. So if you don't want to do it by hand and you have power, they're loud as heck though. So if there are zombies nearby, they will come investigate your laundry situation. But that's usually more like an end game goal to where you're like, wow, I don't need to wash or dry my clothes anymore by hand. I just throw them in the washer dryer. And the one with the blue top is a combo washer dryer. So it does both. So you only need the one unit. There's just two different modes. So all we are now is peckish, and we're not over encumbered anymore. Oh, but there will probably be zombies coming from the bottom of the screen. So we're going to have to watch for that. If there are any left down there, I don't remember. So our fight is not over. So I'm going to dump this shotgun, these shotgun shells in the seat, and then I'm going to put the shotgun in the same seat because I want the shotgun and the shells together. Did I move it? It's still going. Okay. So I don't see any yet. So there may not be enough nearby, and I don't know how many tiles that the meta events travel. So we might be okay. Alright, so we're not exerted anymore. Only one guy. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? Okay, you don't have to do this because satchels aren't great. They only hold 15. Wow, it's rare I see a bag that spawns on a zombie that has something in it. That's cool. Because we killed him with the nightstick, we didn't damage the sweet varsity jacket, one of the better jackets in the game. It's too hot, but I'll take it and put it in the taxi for later. The satchel, even though we don't necessarily need it, it only holds 15. I'm going to equip it secondary, and then we can access it here. Oh, plus we don't have a bag, so I guess I'll use this for now. I keep thinking I already have a duffel bag. Has a rotten peanut butter sandwich. Zombie can have that back. Comic book is good for depression, so we'll hold on to that as well. Because if you look, reduces boredom by 30, stress by 20, and unhappiness by 20. So it is a good little book to have if you get stuck in the house or something. So right now, this is in our hand, like a little briefcase, because we equipped it secondary. If I right click and do equip on back, then we got it on there like that. Until we find a better bag, that'll work. Meanwhile, I'm standing in the rain talking too much. I guess I don't have to clear those guys out yet. Are they still over there? Or did I do it already and I forgot? Okay, either I cleared them or they walked away. Let's see if we can get the house, front of the house cleared so we can get back to our house and start getting to work. This storm's getting worse. I'm going to stick to the nightstick for now because I don't want to get exerted very quickly. We'll use the fence again since we're kind of outnumbered here. Oh, that's what I was going to demonstrate. You can also use the fence to do what they call fence cheese. Let me lower these guys over here a little bit. I don't know what that was about. It looked like I got stuck for a second. So I'll kind of explain it before I do it. If I hop onto the other side of the fence, as the zombies are coming towards me and plopping over the fence, when they're on the ground, you can just stand there and keep hitting them as they fall over. It's a little bit cheesy, but if you're still learning how to play and it's the only way you're going to survive, I say go for it. Or if you just find it satisfying to do it, that's another good reason. I honestly suck at this strategy because I don't use it very often, but I'll try. The one thing you want to avoid is, or I should say, you want to make sure you do is once they flop over, you need to hit them because you're standing right there. They're going to do there's a chance they're going to do a lunge and try to grab you and scratch you. So if you miss, they might get you. So it is risky, but once you get good at it, it's pretty much you can do the same thing with a window, and it's pretty much it'll ensure that you can kill them all unless there's just overwhelming numbers. I'll try to recreate it. Nope, there's too many. I'm just not good at it. Let's go back this way. Oh. Hello, hello. I may not be the best person to demonstrate that tactic. I need some more damage, so we're going to switch to axe and just hopefully not get tired. Try to make it so they can't flank you. Having a hard time seeing them, so well, you should always be backing up, because if you whip like I just did, you have a chance to recover. Alright. Let's get dried off again. Actually, might be able to go in the house and dry off. I want my house back. Getting harder to see because it's nighttime. See if there's anything on this side. Yeah, we got a couple over there. I think it's time to get the flashlight out. Alright. I switched to the nightstick so we could hold the flashlight at the same time. See if I can do that again. Like that is how you're supposed to do it. We're getting sleepy anyway, so now's a good time to go inside. Hopefully it's clear. Oh, that's right, I boarded it. I should still be able to see inside. Oh, I closed the curtains, that's why. Well, since I can't see into my own house, since I boarded it up, it's probably clear in here. We still have power, that's good. We'll check the perimeter. Those two windows are good. That window's good. That one's good. That door is good. Those windows are good. Looks like they broke one board off right here. So, and this one. Alright. Do I have nails on me? I don't think I do. I don't remember where I put them either. Hmm. Maybe I didn't have enough and I want to put more planks up, but I don't know where I put the nails. I don't think it was in there. I think I slept in here. There's some nails on the floor. Maybe I can take those. Just a couple, though. That's enough for one board, at least. Those were our emergency sheetrope nails. I would say this is an emergency. Let's pick up this plank. Do I have a hammer on me? I'm forgetting where I put my stuff. It might be in the police car. Alright, well, I guess I'll put this down until I find my hammer. In the meantime, what we could do, just because that window is very vulnerable there, we'll take this table, we use the pickup tool, and then we'll use the place tool. Don't want to put it right under the window. I'll show you. If we put it under the window, you can walk right through it and soak in zombies. So we're going to pick it up again, and we're going to place it one tile away. So now you can't walk through here. Neither can the zombies without destroying the table. They could walk here, so temporarily these chairs you can pass through, so they won't work. But we could either use the TV, which I kind of don't want to do, so we'll grab one of these chairs. And place it here. Doesn't look great, but at least now, if a zombie jumps through that window, they can't get through here until they break out of the table or the chair. I don't think they'll break the fridge, but maybe. So we'll hear them banging on this furniture instead of just silently creeping through the window. So that's one way to defend yourself until we get that window boarded up. Sometimes you don't have planks or nails, so we are tired. TV's no good, but we could read before we go to sleep, at least Carpentry 1. And I left all the books in the police car. Alright, we'll sleep first then. And actually, since, who was it that asked? Some guy about watching since power and water is still on? And we right-click and hover over drink. Uh-oh. Take it back. The water has been shut off. So power will be shut off soon. The way I can tell the water's been shut off is if you hover over drink, it shows water 20 out of 20. So once this is out of water, that's it. Otherwise, it would say unlimited. So never mind. I was going to take a bath, but we don't want to waste that water. So we need to sleep and then get to work. Power is probably going to be out in the morning. The generator and the generator book are also in the police car. So yeah, we'll do everything in the morning. It's quite likely that power will be out, but that's okay. We don't have anything in the fridge right now, so let's go for 6 hours. Hopefully it'll stop storming in the morning. Well, it sounds like the rain stopped, but it's probably foggy. But that's okay. I would call this light fog because you can still see pretty far away. It's not ideal, but see if we have any food downstairs. Actually, we should probably look out this window too. Looks pretty clear. All right. So I'm going to eat if I can, and then I'm going to go grab the police car so we can get the books we need and the generator. Still don't have a can opener. Oh, I do. Where is it? Oh, it's on the counter. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to put that in with the cans. Maybe this is obvious to people, but it wasn't to me at first. So the can opener, you can see it there on the counter. So if we click on the blue and white checkered tile to show the area inventory, you can see it. But I want it to be in this corner cabinet where all the canned food is, just so that it's together with the cans. So what I do is I look, okay, I have that countertop selected. And you can see it's either the 5th item down or the 4th cabinet down. So now I can go to the local area inventory, hold the can opener, and drag it to that cabinet so I know where it's going to go. So now if I click there, that's where it is. So that's one kind of efficient way to move stuff exactly where you want it. Otherwise, you'd have to pull it yourself and then put it away. Anyway, I think it's faster, but let's open this for cocktail. Plus, after I open the can, automatically put it back in the cabinet. If I had had it on the counter when I tried to open the can, by default I would set it on the floor because it isn't going to pick a location to place it. It's just going to drop it in the local area, which would be right at your feet. But since I had it in the cabinet, that's where I put it back. All right. Well, we need more food, but we'll go get that too. Hopefully in the car. Just out for a morning jog in the fog. Got a level of sprinting. I really need to check all these guys for watches before they disappear. I don't know what default decomposure is set at, how many days. I might as well pick this stuff up too. It'll even fit on our new, well, that's why I thought I had duffel bags, because I did. I just abandoned them. The sound of the engine is probably going to attract a few. Go ahead and smoke a cigarette while I noticed it. Actually, I think the books are in the seat. No? Oh, they're in the seats we can't access because it's a police car. We'll open the door from the outside. That's the generator. Thought I heard a zombie. Just hearing things. We're going to right click on it, take generator. For now, I'm just going to place it right here by the door. And just grab our weapon and we'll automatically drop the generator. I just hit 2 for my nightstick. That way I don't have to go through right clicking in place and all that stuff. Is there food in here? We're gonna have to go to gas station to get some food. Let's close this door. Oh, I left that door open the whole time. Good thing they don't break up. Where are those duffel bags? Why am I not? Oh, I put it in here. Now we can access the empty duffel bag. Click loot all on this seat. We'll try to watch our backs a little bit. At least we can hear without the rain. We do have carpentry too, so that'll help. All right, closing this door now. All right, let's go back inside. Put these books in the bookshelf. I'm going to drag these and put them over to the other side. So we have our goods, you know, single cabinet for the important books. So a reminder, we have this, it shows it's orange, the one on the right, it's the highlighted one. It's also empty. This is the bag we have selected. If we just do transfer all, it will put everything from the bag into that bookcase. That way you don't have to spend time highlighting the whole list. I thought I chose dexterous, did I not? I didn't. Oh, I didn't because I can fast forward it. That's why. That's almost done. I'm like, why didn't I pick that for the stream? Okay. So let's go ahead and switch this. We'll put this in our secondary. This on our back because it holds more. Now usually what I'll use this satchel for, I'll put it next to the generator. Make it look, you know, how someone would really put it on the ground. And now when we get scrap electrical parts, we can throw them in that bag so we can use them to repair the generator later. You can use a crate, whatever. I just like the look of the bag. Let's use what water we do have in here. I should have filled up that cooking pot. That was a mistake. Before the water ran out, I should have filled up every container we had, but I just didn't do it, so you always think you have more time. All right, so we'll read Carpentry 2. You open the skill chart here. Carpentry, level 2, with no multipliers here to the left of the levels. So now I'm going to read Carpentry 2. Just right click on it, read, right click. I usually just sit on the ground because I don't think I would stand there and read an entire book. I'll fast forward it in a minute here, but I want you to see the multiplier pop up here on the left. I think it's once we get to like 10% of the book. Or maybe it's just a few pages. Oh, here it is. If you hover over the book while you're reading it, it'll show you how many pages you've read. Well, it'll show that to you even if you're not reading it. Because if I stopped right now, I would still have read the 7 pages. You can read a little bit each day if you want to. If you don't want to sit down and read the entire 260 pages now. But again, I'm waiting for the chevrons to pop up. Well, they're not chevrons; they're sideways. The arrows, and then we'll speed it up. Okay, they just appeared, and it's when we. It looks like because it's at 28, it's probably when we hit 26 pages, which is 10%. So now, with these arrows, that means we have some kind of multiplier for reading the book, but we haven't read the entire book yet. So it shows multiplier of 0.5, which makes sense because we've read about 10% of it. But every time we turn a page or two, should go up a little bit. It's just really slow. But ultimately, that'll get up to level 5 when we read the entire book. Not level 5, multiplier of 5 when we read the entire book. So right now it's at 0.5. We'll go ahead and fast forward. Also, you can see the status bar above our head here. It shows in green how much is complete. You can also watch it here. Number of pages being read. And the multiplier has gone up to 1.5 now. So you do get some multiplier just from reading part of the book. But ideally you want to read the whole thing so you can max out any XP gains from carpentry work you do. And this is the same for all skill levels. You just have to read the appropriate book. And it shows right here, this book gives you an XP multiplier for levels 3 through 4 skill, which are the current levels we'll be working on. Hopefully that makes sense. Almost done, so I don't want to waste any time. I'll get ready to hit play as soon as she stops reading. All right. Now, we have the full multiplier of 5. So every XP experience in carpentry now will give us 5 times the XP. So we'll level much faster. We'll drag this back to the bookshelf. I haven't read this annotated map. Let's see what it is. It's for West Point. I don't think we're going there, but I don't know if I've shown an annotated map yet. So annotated maps are basically, in this case, the West Point map. It could be any city, but this one's West Point. And it'll have annotations on it telling you information about those areas. Gun store is always there, but it's just letting you know in case you didn't. Black Friday kind of crowds. Now, what's happening? I'm very hungry. I just saw this start moving. I wanted to see what it was. So this one says everyone made it into the office the day the fever struck. I boarded them in before they turned. So this house, or actually it's a green building, so it's probably commercial. If we go there right now, since we've read this building should be boarded up and it'll probably be full of zombies that normally wouldn't be there, but because we read this, they're there. They spawn there now. When you read an annotated map, whatever's on that map should, manifest in the world at that location. Sometimes it's a survivor house. They'll have guns. It looks like this is just going to have zombies. And I'm guessing this would just be zombies as well. So I don't know if we'll ever go to West Point in this run, but if we do, those will be there. We'll drop this in here as well. All right. Let's have a cigarette, go to the gas station, get some food. I don't think I took that corpse outside, so the guy that drank himself to death with the bleach he decomposed. He's gone now. So the power hasn't gone out yet. Where did I put that magazine at? There. No, that's the farming magazine. Did I put it in the glove box? Where did I put the generator book? I know we have one. It's how to use generators. My forgetful self has already lost it. I know I had put the extra copy. I remember putting the extra copy on the table at the bookstore. Am I just not seeing it? I don't think I took the taxi cab to the bookstore because all the books were in the police car. Might as well take these in now that we have a bag. Hmm. Did I read it already and get rid of it? No. Well, I'm at a loss. I don't know what I did with the book. Don't see it on the countertops anywhere. I eat this ice cream though, before it goes bad. Guess I'll check the other bedrooms. I don't know why I would put it in there though. We didn't get to test it, but you can use these bath towels to dry off too if you're soaking wet. There's even an extra pipe wrench in here. Nice. These clothing racks, they literally only hold clothing. You can't store anything else in them. Gosh, I know. I probably told myself, hey, put this somewhere so it'll be safe and you'll remember where it is, and then I promptly forgot. Did I drop another bag that I don't remember dropping? Well, I'm going to have to go to sleep anyway, so I'll think about it. We'll just try to sleep a full day this time. No alarm. $5.20, that's about perfect. Unless I still have it on me and I'm just not seeing it. We'll leave the shotgun here for now. Boxes of shotgun shells hold 25, so we can turn this into 2 boxes and 2 shells. The way you do that is you right click on the pile of shells, place shotgun shells in box. We're going to do Alt 2. Because you don't want to be dropping, I guess it's only 24 per box. You don't want to be dropping 52 shells on the ground. It could cause you lag. Plus it looks cooler. And this is what they look like when they're individual shells. That'll be our extra duffel bag. We'll leave the comic book in here. Roasting pan in here. I'm really bummed about the generator book. I don't know what happened. Wait, what's this? Is this my other bag? Ah, glad I saw that. This is where it is. Thought I had a regular backpack. How to use generators. Okay. I remember now, I ditched the backpack when I was fighting and forgot to pick it up again. Alright, that makes me feel better. I thought I was losing my mind. Drop that. Okay. I'll put the duffel bags in the trunk so we have them for looting. We have a duffel bag inception here. All right, now they're both in the trunk. All right, what else do I got in here? They see me? Why is the music speeding up? Yeah, we looked okay. Okay, so since I finally found the mag, I can probably get rid of some of this stuff since I'm over encumbered. We're going to read the How To Generators magazine. Power has not gone out yet. You can test it with the power switch here. That's inside. No, it's not inside. Why can't I click on it? There it is. So power still works currently, but it'll be going out soon. So right click on How to Use Generators that we found at the school. Read it. It should go a bit faster than a regular book, because it is only... Oh, it doesn't say how many pages it is. Never noticed that before. It's over half done anyway. Alright, we'll put that in the cabinet as well, or the bookshelf. And if you hover over it now, it says already read. That's how we know we read it. Another way you can know that you've already read it, if you go to your heart, go to info, right here under training materials. This will show you, see how it's white? It's because we've read that book already. So this is kind of another way for you, if you haven't read it, if you know you read everything when you find it, you can go in here to see what you already own as well, including these skill books. Problem here is you can't read all of them until you get to the right levels, so you can't really know. I don't know if we're going to go finding books right now, so I'm not going to worry about opening all those up. All right, so let me double check something. Let me put my screwdriver down because I can't remember if it's required to connect the generator or not. We read the book. Nope, you just need to be able to read the book and then you can connect the generator. All right, pick up my screwdriver or I'll forget it. Okay, so what this did, now if we right click on it, generator info, it shows you fuel 0, condition 100%. Alternately, you can click on it and then you get a little window here that shows you that. If it had fuel in it, there'd be an option to turn it on, but since there's no fuel, we can't turn it on yet. You can also disconnect it if you want to move it somewhere else. So what this does, the generator has a range of 20 tiles in all directions. So I can use the walk to square to count that out. Right click on the ground, click walk to. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, that's as far as power will travel from the connected generator. Also in all 4 directions from the generator. So it gives you a pretty good area coverage for power. But the reason this is important is if you had a bigger property and you wanted to cover multiple buildings, like we'll go inside here. I'll bring the map up. So we basically put it right outside where we're standing. So it's basically right here where the pointer is. And with 20 tiles in every direction, it's big enough to cover this entire house. But if you were in a bigger building, like say the school, you might need to put it like up on the roof, right in the middle of the building. You might be able to cover the entire building. If not, you might need more than one generator to power the entire building. Also, disconnect and show this because it's very important. Right now, if we right click to do connect generator, it doesn't give you any hints. But we're going to pick it up and we're going to take it inside. In case you're tempted to hook it up inside. Now if we right click and go to connect generator, that was going to give me a warning. Oh no. It's when we try to turn it on. We can connect it safely. It'll let you do it. But then if you right click and it would say if we had turned on, but also says it under generator info, which it probably did before I connected it too. But that red text right there will fill the building with toxic fumes when operated here. So that can kill you. You don't want to hook up a generator inside. So we'll disconnect that and put it back outside. The sound will attract zombies if they're close enough to hear it. I think the sound also travels 20 in all directions. So let's get a gas can. I think we have a full one in here. Yeah. All right, so this is a full gas can. It doesn't tell you how many units are in it, but if you right click on the generator and do add fuel gas can, it'll put the whole thing in there. And now if we right click and either hover over or click generator info, it tells you fuel 80%. So one gas can will fill a generator up to 80%. We can get more gas from the car by siphoning it. I didn't realize I was holding a gas can. We'll leave one in the car then. And then we'll top this off. And now it's down, since it was 20, what is that, like 25%? And then I'll just place this, I'll probably put it on top. I usually put it on the ground though, and just turn it a little bit. So now you have what you need there to refuel, and once we get some scrap electronics in there, don't have any yet. Actually, we can just do the I should read the electrical book before we go too. Because what we can do is we can dismantle digital watches to get electrical parts and also electrical experience. We'll read it real quick here. Fast forward. Still takes a while, even at 3 times speed. Matthew asks, what's the reach vertical? How many floors up or down will it reach? Apologies if that was already stated. It was not stated, but thank you for the question. That's a good question. I'm going to have to double check because I want to say 2 floors up and 2 floors down, but it might only be 1. Oh, we're thirsty. Read faster. I knew this at one point, so did I. I don't do it very often. Pretty sure it's 2 up and 2 down, but put the book back. And now under skills, electrical has a multiplier of 3 because we're still working on level 1. As opposed to carpentry, where we're going to level 3 gives us a multiplier of 5 because we read the book. So now when we dismantle any electronics to get XP, we'll get 3 times the experience. I'm at an hour 22. Good, we can still get some stuff done. Got food in here. We got beef jerky. That's good. Plenty of food in here. Okay. Hammer too. And ammo. Glad I found my backpack. I totally forgot to put it down. That's where my nails went too. So let's fix up the windows before we leave, so we don't have any nasty surprises when we get back. That way we can put the table back too. And he says, okay, so a total of 5 floors looking up on Reddit. The one it's on and 2 above and 2 below. Okay. That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't 100%. Thank you for looking it up, though. Can't remember. Do I already have a saw? I do. Okay. And we'll just leave that one there. Hopefully it's in decent shape. I don't want to do the other one right now. I should probably leave some of this stuff here in case something happens to me. We'll keep the wrench. We'll leave the trowel. Tomato paste. I'll sort this stuff later. With these other annotated maps, I'm not going to read them yet. So, Angler Mag. Another red book. Is that my second can opener? Okay, it's just one. I don't need the comic books on me. These as well. Probably read those, but I'll read them later. Now, one cooking show VHS we can watch. All right, that gives us a little room. Not a lot, but it's something to work with. Guess I don't need the mirror on me. I always forget how big this mirror is. All right. Okay, so what we can do, even though there's power, Power might shut off while we're gone. This refrigerator is keeping this ham frozen. It'll probably be fine, but if we want to be sure that in case the power goes out, we can turn this generator on. So if the power goes out, we won't lose power. And right now, we look at generator info. It tells you everything that's on. There, it's currently connected to 12 lights throughout the house, the fridge, the TV. So what I usually do, especially when I first set it up, I keep this open and I walk around the house and turn everything off that I don't need on. I'll leave the kitchen light on, but we can turn off this bathroom light. Oh wait, why are there two switches here? That's the kitchen. What's this one do? The same one, okay. We'll turn off this one. And this one. You can see them turning off on this generator window. It's down to 10 now. Go up here. I'll keep the hall light on, but I'll turn the bedrooms off. Is there one in here? No. Because the more stuff that's on, the faster the battery will, or the faster the generator will run out of fuel. So there's one up here and one downstairs that are on. So the other four are probably outside. Did I do this one yet? Sometimes I can't tell if it's on or not. So this light is definitely on, but we don't need two. We'll keep that one on. Turn that one. Now we're down to 5. Probably one on the back porch. And I'll probably leave that one on as well. So we have 2 outside, 2 inside, so I'm missing one somewhere. Could be a light pole. Could be the house. I don't think it'll reach over there anyway. But we can check it. It might reach over here. It looks too far to me. Have I been inside there yet? It does reach. Oh, it's because power is still on. Never mind. That's pretty rare. I set up the generator before the power goes out. I don't know where the 5th one is. Must be one I missed inside. It's already 8 p.m. Are you kidding me? How am I tired already? So I mean, it's going to be dark when we go out. Yeah, we're just going to take beds apart anyway, so we'll be fine. We'll just sleep real quick. Yeah, we'll sleep as long as we need to. Probably because of like 3 a.m. or something. Almost. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Now in this case, since it's raining, you have to take advantage of the rain when you can. So one, we're going to grab this trowel for farming. We're going to grab this cooking pot for collecting water. Roasting pan does not collect water. I don't think we have anything else. All right. Cups, maybe. Don't really need to use the cups, but I'm going to do it anyway just to show you. So when we place these, and then where's the cooking pot? Place that. So if you look, it has a little green skull next to it. And then it says in the red text, tainted water unsafe for drinking, sterilized by boiling in an oven or over a fire. So you can drink it, but it could make you sick. Same with the plastic cups, and it also shows you how full it is. So there's it's going to take a little while to fill these up. But that's how you can collect water until you get your barrels filled. And let's go take some beds apart. Because, can we do it from in here? No. Go inside to show you the carpentry menu. Turn the light on since it's so dark in here. We right click on the ground. There's a carpentry selection. If you highlight it, it shows you all the things you can build. They are all currently red because we are missing something to build any of them. Probably the nails. I don't know if I have those on me still, but also skill is important. So we want to build a water or a rain collector. So it's under furniture, I think. Yeah, furniture. And then come over here. The top one is the first one you can build because you only need, if you look on there, it shows you need carpentry level 4, 4 planks, 4 nails, and 4 garbage bags. We probably have everything, we just don't have the carpentry level, and that's what we're working towards, is that level 4. Now this barrel, it doesn't show on here, but it only holds 150 units of water. It's better than nothing, but not ideal. The second rain collector barrel, you have to have carpentry 7 to build it, but same materials, and it holds, I think it's 400 units. So it's better, but this is the one we're probably going to build first. So in order to do that, we need to get to level 4 carpentry. So we got to go do some carpentry to learn. Admiral says, pretty sure drink tainted water from a transportable container will kill a character. Really? I guess that makes sense. I never really thought about it. I don't think I've ever taken a drink of it directly from a container. It makes sense though, because I think you would drink more if you did that. Good tip, Admiral. Okay. So let's see if we can go earn 2 levels of carpentry in 27 minutes. Here's all the residential. All these houses are going to have beds in them. So I think we're just going to go to that street and work our way through it. Actually, now that I think about it, the motel would be better. These light blue buildings here, because there's going to be multiple rooms with multiple beds. So let's start there. We've even been there already, so hopefully it's pretty clear. Alright, when I come back, I'm going to collect watches before these guys decompose. Hopefully I'm not too late. But I don't want to spend too long doing it now, because we need to get those levels. And I forgot to do the plant the carrots real quick. So while it's raining like this, you need to take advantage of the free water for planting your crops. Otherwise you're going to have to water them by hand, and that sucks. And since we have a pack of carrots here somewhere, there they are. Carrot seed packet. So when you have one of the seed packets, you just right click on it, do open packet of carrot seeds. We have a trowel in our inventory. You can use a shovel too. Then you find a place where you want to plant them. right click on the ground, do dig furrow, and then you get these little furrows. Now, you can't do it right where you're standing. It's kind of red, you can't tell, but you can only put it somewhere you're not standing. I just think it has to be on some like dirt or sand surface. So we're just going to put it here. And generally you don't want to put them right next to each other unless you have to, because they can spread disease. If one of them gets it, the other ones can get it. So we'll go ahead and do like here. Thought I heard a zombie growling. Hold on. Just hearing things in the rain. Okay, so because we have the open seeds in our main inventory, right click on the furrow and you have an option to sow seeds. The only one that's white is carrots because those are the only seeds we have. And it shows you how much water it needs, how long it takes to grow, 14 days, and how many seeds you need. You need 12 and we have 50. So we're going to plant 12 seeds here and then we'll plant 12 seeds here. Now we could just plant them all, but the problem with that is if somehow you mess up, forget, they don't get watered, or they die from disease, you'll be completely out of seeds. So I recommend not using all of your seeds right away. We used about half of them, so that should work. And then we'll just put the trowel and the seeds in this container for next time. And then we'll talk about more about farming once those grow. But it'll take a couple weeks, so we're not going to see it for a while. It probably doesn't show the water levels yet because we just planted it. But if you right click on the furrows and click info, it'll tell you everything about it. Right now it says water levels parched because the water hasn't soaked in yet. And all these say unknown because we're not smart enough yet. We don't know enough in farming to understand the growing phase and the next growing phase. But with time this will come. And right now they're healthy. And this water levels will change. Hopefully it'll rain enough, otherwise we'll have to water them by hand when we get back. Am I out of water again? Junk food, eat it all. Motel, here we come. Probably just take care of this guy now. Spiffos. Next one should be motel, I think. Yeah. We'll park a little ways away in case we need to run back to our car. Looks like we're clear. We'll start with the top floor and work our way down. Yeah, we'll find him later. He's in one of the rooms. So we don't have the big beds here, unfortunately, but these are still decent XP. Put our axe away. In order to take a bed apart, you need the ball peen hammer. Yeah, I already checked that. I don't always think I need the saw. I guess I'm thinking of a different piece of furniture. We might not get materials because we're still only level 2. We have the hammer that we need. And right now our carpentry XP is 47.03. Let's see how much it gives us. Okay. It was 47.03, now it's 79. So 47 to 79. 32. So that was still pretty good. We'll beat a level 3 in no time. And sometimes you get the scraps on the floor. We look at the local inventory. The tin can was probably for me. Nails, we've got some nails, just a few, so we'll keep those. We can take the plank as well. It's heavy, but it's okay. Now, scrap wood you can use to put in campfire, you can put in a fireplace. So it's useful, but we're not going to take it because we don't need it for either of those things. You can put it in a barbecue too. You want to like the charcoal barbecue. So we'll take this one apart too. Keep forgetting I can fast forward. And we'll drop these planks if they get too heavy. Yeah, this one already won't work. So what we could do is we could drop all this stuff inside this nightstand if it'll hold it. Just to make things neater, especially if you're on a server, even though you shouldn't be disassembling furniture on a server, but some servers allow it. But even if you're doing solo play, then you can keep the world a little cleaner for yourself. Getting stuff up off the floor. Just showing this to you. I'm not going to pick up all of them because I don't really care. Another good place to get water. So since we have limited water at home, we might as well fill up our bottles while we're here. We could probably take a bath while we're here too. We're not going to have enough in the sink to fill all the bottles, but we'll use all the water in the sink first. Go to the tub second. You can do it in whatever order you want, but I take the toilet last. What do we have left? Let's see. Five full water bottles. So now we can take those home and use them for cooking or whatever. Our inventory is already full, so I might drop this plank. Where is it? Put 2 more of these in the backpack. And the same thing with the digital watches. Like we're taking apart beds for carpentry. We look at skills right now. We go to electrical. We have 0.65 in electrical experience, but if I take these watches that we've been carrying around, it shows 3 here, but if we right click and hover over dismantle, it says all 16. That's because we have those 3. We have this one a black one that makes it 4, and we probably have 12 more in our backpack. 6 and 6. As long as we're wearing the watch right here, this red one, it won't be disassembled with the others because we're wearing it. If you want to be extra certain, you could also right click the watch you're wearing and do favorite. But we're going to right click on this, dismantle all 16. And remember, we were only at 0.065. Let's see how much we get from 16 watches. You can kind of watch it go up too. You have to keep refreshing by moving your mouse, but you can visually watch the bar go up. All right, so we got 31 from 16 watches, so about 2 apiece. And now we have 16 scrap electronics that we can use to fix our generator when needed. Put those in our backpack. All right, so this room is done. Let's leave the door open so we know it's done. We get any nails? Got 1. Nails can be scarce sometimes, so I usually pick them up whenever I can. More nails. Oh, by the way, you can also take apart lamps for electrical experience. Turn it off first. You could also take apart TVs, telephone booths, radios, walkie-talkies, car radios. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Now, when you take apart, it said fail to produce any usable materials, so there's probably nothing in our inventory. Gave us the light bulb, though. We can save that for a car, but I really don't want to carry it. We're going to put it in the nightstand, and it didn't give us anything else. But like if you take apart a TV, you get all kinds of parts that you may or may not want. Since we're leveling electrical, I'll go ahead and take these apart too. The lamp will not be pleased with you. Shh, don't tell him. Lamps are useful, so I don't usually take them apart. This is just more for demonstration than anything. But the lamp is a another Zomboid player. He's very good, and because his name is the Lamp, he does not want you disassembling lamps. It is forbidden. I love Lamp, right? Exactly. Oh, this one has a big bed. So let's see how much XP this will give us. We are at 177.03. Uh, 242, so would that be 23 plus 42? So 55 XP? No, 65 XP. Wow, it's even more than I remembered. So beds are good for getting XP. I'll leave the lamp alone out of respect. Have any food? Chocolate. Another big bed. This might put us to level 3. Should. So we're level 3 now. We still get multiplier 5 for level 4, so work on that. And with the higher level, we should start getting more materials from the beds. Also, these motels are a good source for red books to help reduce boredom and stress and happiness. I'm not going to take them because they're heavy, but we know they're here if we need them. Must be downstairs. What condition is its hammer in? I don't really want to use it as a weapon, but it's 100%. See, we got 3 planks that time because we're getting better at carpentry. Of course, I missed pointing it out, but looking at cooking level 3 that we're working on, it shows you need 300 XP to get to level 3. That's what we needed to get to level 3 carpentry, but we already completed it, so you can't see it here. But now if we look at level 4, you need 750 XP. So we're going to have to do twice as many beds to get to level 4. You can take apart other furniture too. Just beds provide the most. And this is where sometimes you tend to get sloppy and think, oh, just open the door, open the door, open the door. You should always be ready, though, just in case. Because that complacency is what gets you killed. He's in the bathroom. Just in case there's more than one, I'm going to leave this open. A key to the motel. Don't mind if I do. We can open up and lock every room now. No cabinets, though. I just realized interior doors... Oh, never mind. The zombie's dead. That's why he didn't move when I closed the door. This is like a suite. Excellent. We can use that sheet for the windows at home. I think we have... The front door still needs one. We'll take the bath towel too, so we can demonstrate that later. A lot of nails. Well, only 4. Looked like more. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. We still have the whole first floor, so that's good. Might be close. Keep forgetting to fast forward it. I don't remember what this is. It's like a little storeroom. So these are those blue machines, blue washer dryer combo units I was talking about. Since we have power, I can demonstrate it. It makes a little bit of noise, but if we right click on it, blue combo washer dryer, you can set to dryer mode, or you can set to washer mode. And then you can turn it on. Well, we can't wash because there's no source of water, but there's still power. Our clothes aren't wet though, so I can't really show you. But these are cool units if you decide you want to wash your clothes at home. We'll go ahead and grab these buckets. We can use those to collect water. What else we got? Another sheet. Two's enough, I think. A lot of bath towels, too. Makes sense for a hotel. Alright, if we need towels, we know where to go. Ooh, let's get electrical from these payphones real quick. Or as Vaco says, calling your mom. Standing here calling your mom, come pick me up. Might even give us some scrap electronics. Probably not though. Nope, didn't produce any usable materials. That's alright. We got our XP. Probably all office supplies. Value Tech radio, we can dismantle that. Although I kind of want one for the kitchen. Yeah, we'll just take it. Actually, didn't even know this room was here. Got some lunch, maybe? Office supplies. Stale pizza. I don't care if it gives me 10 boredom. I'm eating it. Can't get pizza for a while. Worth it. Drink the soda too. Go ahead and fill it with water. Might as well take it while we're here. Can you imagine how tasty an orange soda would be during the apocalypse? It would be so refreshing. I guess I could fill the empty buckets, but they'll be really heavy. Now see, because I took apart the lamps and stuff. No, it wasn't the lamp. What was it? Whatever the last electrical device I took apart. I have the screwdriver in my hand still. So I almost opened the door with a screwdriver in my hand. Which you could do, but it's not as good of a weapon. And you don't want to break your screwdriver, so. Always check your hands before you go through a door, especially if you're working too. Where are we at on skills? Got halfway to level 4. It's actually a cabinet in this one, but it's empty. Also, decoration-wise, you can take these plants. I won't because we're heavy, but you use the pickup tool, put it under there. A large plant weighs 5. You can take it back to your base and set it up so it looks all pretty. Have a smoke real quick. And you can queue up actions sometimes. I queued up moving the nails. So when I'm done smoking, looks like the backpack's full, so we'll put the other one in our main inventory. No cabinet. Getting there. Alright. I think our guy is in here. Okay. This room's a little messy. I guess they didn't get to clean it up. A box of donuts on the ground. Nice. Oh, fast forward. Keep forgetting. Should probably sleep in one of these beds before I take it apart. In fact, we should probably have left one of this table or one of the beds upstairs in case we ever need to sleep here and really think about it. We'll leave this middle room bed. Well, how much farther do we have? Yeah, we'll save this one for last in case if we don't need it, then we'll have it for sleeping in the future if necessary. Where are we at on skill? We're almost to level 4. So, again, don't do this on a multiplayer server. We can put this book on the ground and move this lamp. Use the furniture tool to pick it up and then place it on the ground. Okay, so I'm trying to place the lamp because it's in my main inventory, but see how it's trying to make me place the radio? You can tap the R key to cycle through anything in your inventory that you can place. In this case, it's the radio or the lamp. We want to place the lamp, so we're going to put it down. And now that this is empty and nothing is on top of it, we're going to disassemble it. The reason you wouldn't want to do this on multiplayer is because if loot respawn is turned on and you destroy the cabinet, it ruins the loot respawn for that container as well as potentially the entire building. So just don't do it. Might as well take these chairs apart too. That way we can try to save that bed with this one. We just don't get as much XP for these. Wow, we gotta be really close. Yeah. How many nails we get? 3. How much carpentry XP is a worthless chair worth? Let's find out. I'll try another one. All right. We have 7464. We were trying to get to 750, so 7464. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, it was 746.4. So that was 3.6 plus, so 7, it's about 8.1. It's a little over 8 per chair with the XP multiplier. Oh, terrible. Not as good as a bed though. Okay, we got our level 4. We can go home. Actually, I'll check these guys for watches while we're here. Oh, and we got a friend. Matthew says 8-ish XP, maybe 9. Yeah. Yep. Well, since I am at over 2 hours, I'll ignore watches today. Where are you guys going? Just head back and see if I can get that water barrel built. Do I have garbage bags? I don't. We need garbage bags first. Restaurants should have dumpsters. That'll probably give us 4 garbage bags. This will give us 2. Need 2 more. Hopefully spiffos. Otherwise we can go inside and check trash cans. I should probably trash cans right here. Yeah, this will work. Take scrap electronics too. We can use that for our generator. Was there any food in here to take? Because it's going to go bad if I leave it. As soon as the power goes out. Who puts the pizza in the cabinet? That would have been good eating. Ultimately, we'll want more than 1 rain barrel, but this is just to get started. Little ambiance, little mood lighting. Generator's still running. Let's put those buckets here. My main inventory? Yep. Next time it rains, we'll get water for those. And put the nails in here. Put the, I don't think we have a radio in the house, but we'll put it here anyway. Place item. See, these cabinets can be a little tricky because they're narrow. I'll just put it on the table. It'll fit better. Turn it on. The emergency broadcast system is not already programmed into it, so I'm going to show you how to do a preset, add preset. I usually just call it AEBS or EBS. That's an automated emergency broadcast system. And then you use this slider. Get it to 90.6, which we learned earlier and recorded on our map. Click save. And then now that it's selected, click tune in. And it automatically tunes into the automatic emergency broadcast system. So now whenever, and we'll turn it down to 1. Now whenever we need news about the weather, or in some cases air activity. You can tune in here to get the news, but we'll turn it off for now. What else we got? Drop off some of this water. Since we have room, we'll put it in the fridge. Those will be my 2 on me, and dump the other 4 in here. Okay. I'll put stuff away later. I guess I will need those nails actually, because we need to build some rain barrels. So we have 4 garbage bags. We have the skill. We have the tools. We're going to need some planks though. Any of these trees will do. We walk past these a lot of times, so there shouldn't be any zombies over here. Let's see, do I have any socks on me? Yep, we have 4 pair. So let's make 2 sheet rope. We'll do 1 at a time. You need 2 to do this, and we'll make a 4 log stack, make it easier to carry. And then we'll pick it up, equip its secondary. Still a little over encumbered, but not too bad. Drop this here. And of course you could do this outside. I just brought it in here for safety. I'll drop those sheet rope too because they're heavy. Because as soon as we took the sheet rope off the logs, it put us in our main inventory. Do we have a microwave? We don't. I was just noticing you could use the bleach bottles to boil water in the microwave. You don't want to put metal in the microwave, burn the house down, but you could use the bleach bottle to boil water in the microwave if you needed to. We'll just go ahead and do all 4. You can also look around when you're sawing logs without penalty. It won't interrupt the action, which is good if you're in a dangerous area sawing logs. You can still watch your back. And then you just run it, like you just run like this if you needed to stop because of a zombie. Okay, now we have some planks to work with. So, now we get to learn about plumbing. So our kitchen sink is here. It is on this tile. Now, we also have, those can use water, but we don't need to plumb those right now. We have this bathroom sink. It's kind of in a weird spot for plumbing. You'll see why in a minute. And then we have, is this the bathroom? No. This one is also, basically, we want a sink that is on an exterior wall. The kitchen one's also on an exterior wall. The problem is, I'm trying to think the best way to explain this. Probably the window we need to use. Yeah. Okay, so in Project Zomboid, you can build floor panels. You can right click on the ground, carpentry, wooden floor. I just don't have any planks on me. And then you can build it to actually make a floor. Well, in order to plumb this sink down here, let me move this chair, it's going to drive me nuts. Okay. Again, it's on this tile. So in order to plumb that sink, we have to build. This is difficult to explain, so I'll have to show you. I'll use the chair as a visual. Let's say this chair is the sink. It is on this tile. We have to build the water barrel, the rain barrel, above it, but it doesn't have to be directly above it. It can be directly above it, or it can be on any square surrounding this square that it's on. So basically, again, we're at the 3x3 square. So we can build it above it or on any of these 3x3. If that makes sense. Now, since the sink is here, we can't build straight above it because it'll be inside the house on the second floor. We can't build here, 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 or here for the same reason, because all these squares are inside the house. They're correct, but they're inside the house. It would still plumb, but the barrel wouldn't collect any water because there's a roof over it. So we need to build it outside, but above the sink. So either on this tile, one floor up, on this tile, one floor up, or on this tile. So one of these three is where we have to build the water barrel. Right now, that's empty space. There's no floor up there. So we need to build a floor on the second story above those three tiles, one of those three, or all three. The problem is, well, let me grab one of these to demonstrate. I have nails, right? Okay. So we have all the tools we need to build a floor. Right click, carpentry. Now wooden floor is white. We have the one plank, the one nail, and the level 1 carpentry. Whoops. We need level 4 to build the rain barrel, not to build the floor. So if we come over here, ideally we should build through this window. Unfortunately, if we right click, do carpentry, wooden floor, and go outside like here, it won't let us do it. You can only build floors through a window outside the west wall or the north wall. Probably the easiest way to remember this is you can only build through a window outside of a wall to where you can't see where you're building the floor, if that makes sense. So if we open this window and we do where's carpentry, wooden floor, and do that outside the window, she'll start building it. See, I interrupted it because I didn't want to build it there because we don't want it there. You could build out that one, or you could build out this one. But you can't build out this one, and you can't build out this one because you could see where you're building. I don't know how else to explain it. If you just remember you can only build northwest, then you'll be fine. We really don't want to build out this one because we're going to have to build a shelf all the way around the house to get to the other side. So this one's out. That one's above the stairs. It's also too far. This is probably our best bet. We're still going to have to build a shelf, but it'll only have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. So this is the closest window to build out of. So we'll remove this escape rope. Alternatively, you could build stairs outside and then climb up there and build this. The problem with stairs is you have to be level 7 carpentry to build stairs. So this is the easier way to do it, or I should say the lower level way to do it. So now I'm going to double check where the sink is so I build enough floors. So it can get a little confusing sometimes, but if you use the walk to, I think it's the shortest way to show this. Okay, so the sink is, we start at the window 1, 2, 3, it's the 4th tile. If you count the window as 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's go outside real quick and get our flashlight out. I forgot this overhang was here. It might make it easier. It'll definitely look cooler. Actually, we might be able to climb out that window onto the roof. Let's try it. It might just have made things easier. Okay, so I'm about to jump out this window. Whenever you jump out of a window and you're not entirely sure, might show us. Okay, so this shows us. See, it's green. That means we can walk there. I wonder if this is showing red, though, because it's outside. Anyway, it looks like there's no floor there, and there may not be. Since we're a little bit over encumbered, fairly heavy load, we don't want to jump out that window. Just in case we fall to the first floor, you could break a leg. So we'll drop this plank on the floor. Can we put it in our pack? Put it in our pack. Saw as well. Screwdriver. Extra water bottle. Whatever we can fit. Is it full already? Well, we're not over encumbered anymore, so it should be fine. So I'm going to climb out this window. I may just drop down on top of the fridge. See what happens. Yep. So we took a little bit of damage, but we didn't get injured. Okay, so we definitely need to build a floor there. But now we know that that window is right above the fridge. So if we start counting the fridge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sink is tile 5 from that window. I'm going to need more planks. Do I have that extra duffel bag? I do. Hopefully this is making sense. I forget how many we can carry, but we'll just drag all of them to the bag and it'll fill it up. Guess I can speed this up too. All right. It held 6. So we'll go up here. We'll build the first one out here. Carpentry. Wooden floor. You just kind of have to get used to the isometrics to see where you're building it. Easiest way, so I'd say, you know, this is building it right in front of the window on your side, so just slide it out one. You start building there. Now this is where you really have to be careful. We are over encumbered, but we need to be because we're carrying planks. We can climb out. Well, I'll hit escape to get rid of this. We can climb out the window and land right on that platform. I'm very meticulous when I do this most of the time because I don't want to accidentally get hurt. So instead of using E, I'm going to right click on the window so my hands aren't on the WASD, so I don't accidentally walk off and climb through. Now we're standing on that platform. Now you right click, carpentry, wooden floor, and I'm not even using my WASD keys because I don't want to accidentally fall off. Build there. And it's 1 nail and 1 plank to build a floor. We'll build one there. And one here. I think we're out of planks maybe? Oh no. Now we got enough. How many more do I have? 2 more. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. I would hit escape again to clear that. I would right click and do walk to. You can manually walk it. I just don't recommend it because if you accidentally step off, it could be bad things. Breaking a limb in this game is brutal. It takes forever to heal. So I'm going to do walk to. Make sure you're, bring out the flashlight to show you. Make sure when you do walk to, this shows where you are on this tile. Just move it right here and then left click and you'll walk and just center that. Now, I could have started building and like let her manually walk over, but the problem with that is sometimes you'll walk at an angle and fall off the ledge. So it's better to be in position before you start building. We'll build one here. And one here. Okay, from this point, Walk here. We know that under this window is a fridge, and we counted it when we were inside. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be over the sink. So we need 5 more planks. We can go grab those. Technically, we could build it one to the west of the sink and it would still work, but I prefer to build it right above if I can. So we're going to put it there. So we're going to go get 5 more planks. And I'm going to walk here with the walk to so I don't accidentally fall off. Right click on the window, climb through. Alright, get 5 more planks. And I know all of this is kind of tedious, but once we have water and it rains and fills that up, you'll thank yourself. We just happen to have 5 planks left. Look at that. All right. Again, right click on the window, climb through, walk to. And again, see it's green, it shows where I can walk, but there's a floor. This one shows red because there's no floor there. But we'll build one. It's actually showing I can walk on it. No, because we fell through. Build 2. And 3. 4, and then the last one. So this is the one that we're building right now that we want to put the water barrel on. So we're going to need some more logs. Another little thing to help if you're building an extra long bridge like this. If you use walk to and then click where you want to go, technically you can run up here safely, as long as you don't go at an angle. So when I click this with the left mouse button, as soon as I start walking, if I hold down shift, I'll run there. Completely safe, because it's only going to go where you tell it to. It looks scary, but it's safe. Because sometimes you're building a really long bridge and you don't want to walk it, you just want to run. But you can still use walk to run, so it's safer. All right, so we need, I think it's 4 for a water container. Furniture. Yep, 4 planks. So, whoops, we're gonna have to cut up some more logs. Really only need 2. I hate being blind. All right, we got 2. I didn't bring any sheet rope, so we'll just carry them. Now we're really encumbered. Let's check our plants while we're right here to see how much water they got. Well watered. Perfect. The rain did it. All right, drop these. All right, we need 4. We already have the garbage bags and the nails on us, so, and the hammer, so we should be good. All right. Now, we can go back out this window, but we know that the board is under this window, so we can just climb out here if we want. since we built it. And then walk 2 over here. We're going to walk 2 one short because we're going to build it on this one. So we're going to right click, carpentry, furniture, carpentry, furniture, rain collector barrel, and put it right here. All right. And also, if we look at it, right click on it, rain collector barrel, it shows 0 out of 160. That's weird. I thought they only held 140. But I'm happy with that. It shows add water from item. I'll go ahead and add from a water bottle. Well, actually I want to show you what it looks like before I do that. And the window still works. Okay. So we're going to grab the pipe wrench that I left here the other day. Alright, so that water barrel is now above this sink. Again, it could have been above and outside one tile, but it just so happened that the tile above it was available, so I used it. With the pipe wrench in our main inventory, we right click on the sink, and there is an option to plumb chrome sink. If you had an industrial sink, it would be plumb industrial sink. I forget what the bathroom ones are called. White sink. Well, whichever kind of sink it is, that's what it'll tell you you can plumb. So we'll right click, do plumbs chrome sink, and then it makes the cool pipe wrench sounds. And that sink is now plumbed. I'm going to put this back over here. Now if we right click on the sink, there's no option to drink. This is why I didn't put water in it yet. Because if there's no water in the barrel, even though it's plumbed, it won't show you that you can drink. Normally if it was raining, we would see right away, but it's not. So I'm going to go pour water in it. Actually, we'll show you this too. This cooking pot is full of rainwater, which is tainted. See how it has the green skull next to it, and it says tainted water, unsafe for drinking. We're going to use this. I don't want to accidentally drink it, so I'm going to click grab. So we know this cooking pot is full of water that is dangerous to drink. So we're going to take it upstairs. And if we right click on this rain barrel, we can do add water from item and choose cooking pot with tainted water. It'll pour it in there. And I'm only doing this to test it and make sure it's working because it's not raining. Now we poured it from the empty cooking pot, but it's rainwater, so it's just the same as if it had rained and filled or put it in the barrel from the rain. Now if we right click on the sink, there's an option to drink, 25 out of 160. The water is no longer tainted because Zomboid magically filters rainwater if you plumb it to a sink. So we currently have 25 units in that water barrel, and when it rains, it will fill up to a maximum of 160, and it will be safe to drink. That is how you plumb a sink. And now we have a water source, as long as it rains. If we get a dry season, we might be in trouble, but we'll put the cooking pot back outside to collect water for now. Even though we don't really need to, because we have a plumb sink. So, just like the title of the video or the stream says, how to prepare for utility shutoff, we now have power when the power goes out. We didn't quite get the water set up, the plumbing set up before the water went out, but that's okay. As soon as it rains again, it'll fill up and we will have water and we have power. So even if when the utilities go out, we're going to be fine. See what the generator is at. It's only down 94% fuel, still 100% condition. So it's in good shape. But I think that's where we're going to end the stream, folks. We accomplished our goals today. How close are we on electrical? We're almost to electrical 1. I'll do that next episode. You can't put an escape rope out this window anymore because now there's a floorboard in the way. But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. See what our stats are. Survived 17 days, 22 hours, 301 zombies killed, favorite weapon, axe. We are losing weight, so I think next episode we might focus more on food. I can show you how to get your weight up. Because you don't want to get 77 is pretty low. You start getting into 74, 73 territory, you're going to be underweight and you're going to start having problems. The magical plum sink, says Matthew. That's right. Gotta have it. Might go find a place to take a bath too, because we need it. But thank you everyone for coming out to check out the stream, taking time out of your busy day. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes and all the laughs. We got 12 likes today. Thank you so much, everyone. Apologies to Jacksepticeye. We ran out of time today. I'll be sure to get him on the stream soon. Until next time, everyone, safe journey. Keep on keeping on and keep on surviving. I'll be playing back on Sneaky Pete server for the Mutantverse tomorrow. I think I'm just going to alternate them each day. Try to stay fresh on both. Great info. Take care, says Admiral. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks to the stream, says Aldrin. You're very welcome. Thank you for watching. Until next time, everyone, enjoy whatever you have left, day or night. And I will see you tomorrow. Until then, bye.